They're what?
They're the product.
The kids are the product
Of the farm. It's a farm. They say it's an
They
orphanage.
farming kids. They're producing kids.
They're producing kids to be eaten.
By...
I'm not going to tell you by what. That's for you to find out.
I ain't watching it. That just sounds stupid.
But it's not stupid, bro. Bro, they don't know. They've all their life, all they know is this orphanage.
Yeah.
That's all they know.
So as time goes by, they realize that basically...
So what happens is... fuck it. What happens is in the first episode is that someone's going away to a family because they've been adopted because they're intelligent, whatever, enough they can go in the world and be with a family.
Yeah.
Someone forgets their teddy bear.
What?
Someone forgets their teddy bear. It's an orphanage.
Yeah.
So these 3 kids have decided to go bring the teddy bear to the person because they know they can't sleep without it. Cool. So there's this long tunnel that you got to go down in it. So they've walked down this long tunnel. They're going down it for ages. They get to an end and they see a carriage. They walk to the carriage and then they hear footsteps. So they hide under the carriage. Cool. Once they hide under the carriage, they see 2 nuns. Obviously, the nuns look after all the kids. So once the nuns come out, all you hear is like a transfer of clothes, and then this alien sort of thing starts coming out of nowhere. So basically, so one of them's like, I can smell humans type of thing. But yeah, and everyone's like, well, yeah, we've got some dead ones in the carriage. So of course you can smell. He's like, no, I can smell some live ones. So it's like, so they're talking whatever. Yeah. Cool. But the kids are seeing their feet. And I'm sitting under the carriage and they're looking at it and they're trembling under there. So they've walked off now. The kids have come out and looked into the carriage and they see their dead friend and more kids from the orphanage with their heads, top of their heads gone and their brain gone. Bro, it's mad. So they've run back now, but they've left the teddy bear. So now they're on.
That's how they're clocked.
Yeah, that's how the aliens have clocked now. That some students know what's going on.
Yeah, know what's going on.
And now the students are now plotting to escape.
Yeah.
But it's not just like trying to run and escape. They've got formation, tactics. Bro, it's cold. I mean, these are very intelligent kids, like beyond your imagination. And they got to try and get out of this orphanage. And they got to take everyone with them. It's crazy. It's crazy, bro. It sounds crazy.
It does sound crazy.
It's on Netflix too. So you gotta go far. Baki, why? Baki is about a fighter. He wants to be the best fighter in the world. But the best fighter in the world is his dad. But his dad is like the ultimate warrior. His dad's never lost a fight. Yeah. Never. The guy he's just invincible. And one day Baki tries to beat up his dad and his dad ain't having it, so dad's ruining. Listen, his dad is fucking up his life.
Just punching him up.
What? His mum jumps in the way. And his dad's like, raw, if you don't get out of the way, then what he's destined for him, you will have. Damn. She doesn't get out of the way.
Was he trying to kill him or something?
Bruv, he murders his mum right in front of him, fam. And then on that day, he vows to be the strongest fighter in the world so he can kill his dad. Bruv, watch it, bro. Anime is deep, bro. Yeah. Anime is deep. That's the anime you should be watching, brother.
I don't know, man. You're selling it. You're selling it.
But these are all on Netflix. Like, I'm not watching them because they're on Netflix. I was watching them before on Netflix, but they've just got them in. But Baki, watch it, bro. Absolutely mad. Absolutely mad. I'm watching a Korean. I just jumped in the Korean series. I can't remember live called Bloodhounds.
Bloodhounds.
Yeah. Cold.
It's the anime expert here. Yeah.
No, it's not an anime. This is a Korean like series.
Okay.
Called Bloodhounds.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's it about?
It's about a boxer who goes through trials and tribulations. And yeah, bro, this man's left hand is crazy, but that's not his strongest hand. It's his right hand. Okay. His left hand, like, you think his left hand is his main. See, he bangs you that right. Yeah. Jeez.
Some madness.
Bloodhound's about, like, and he links it with the Donnies, another boxer too, and they got to fight like the Chinese triad who are loaning like these loan sharks type of thing. Yeah, bro, it's crazy. Yeah, man, it's good. Bloodhounds. Hey, I'm only warning you once, bro. It's cold.
Fair enough. You know, I'm not a big TV or movies kind of man anyway. So
I'm only on YouTube.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'd be more YouTube.
I watch things like Clout Chasers. It's just the time of the time go by. You know when something's premiering in like an hour or two, you watch it. You watch something else.
Yeah.
So like, how we watching like Clout Chasers? Don't know. Yeah, you see me.
It's not looking good, bruv. It's not looking good, bruv.
It's not looking good, bruv. You see me? Say it now on all platforms. You see me?
Yeah. Sniper, all digital
platforms. You see me? Like, so I'm watching Clout Chasers.
Well, what's the show about?
So he's trying to find love in it, but he dates these women in it, and then
I saw one. He was like, bro, like I'm not even sure if you're the nicest girl in the room.
Yeah, like
just moving crazy.
But she was moving crazy though, because she was saying like she's the baddest thing in the UK.
Yeah.
What? I love the confidence, but you gotta be realistic with yourself.
But why though? Why's it got a humbler though? It's just, and I get it's for the show though, isn't it?
But she wasn't the nicest in the room.
Yeah, but you don't need to say it.
But that makes sense. He's trying to pick for himself, so he wants the nicest.
No, but if she thinks she's the nicest thing in the room, you can be like, okay, cool. You think you're the nicest thing in the room, but I don't need to go. I don't even think you're the nicest thing in the room. Like, you don't need to say it out loud, because the way you're saying it is like to kind of
mug her off.
Yeah, do you get it?
Well, I don't know, man. But yeah,
because if she goes, I'm the nicest thing in the room, and just keep it moving. Like, that's how you feel. That's how you feel. But obviously, when you're making your decision, then you could be like,
she was. Yeah, you know. For me, she was like, yeah, I've been celibate for 4 months just for you. And he was like, wow, yeah, get the Guinness World Record out.
Yeah,
you see me, like, and yeah, like, I just don't know. Like, I just felt like.
You think they paid her?
I don't think none of those girls are there for love.
Of course not.
So I don't know what he's doing.
It's a show, isn't it?
I hear it's a show, but does he generally want to find love though?
Nah, come on.
And I'm sure he could have done a different show.
It's a show.
I feel like what he should do is do shows on OnlyFans or Patreons or something. He's got that type of fan base.
He could do.
Do you know what I mean?
But I think this one is just like commercial, just, you know, do a little thing like how like the sidemen do the little dating thing.
The sidemen thing's quality though. That is hilarious.
I never watched one.
The 1 versus 25 or something like that.
Yeah.
You need to watch them, bro. Philly's one is hilarious.
Yeah.
Hyping everyone is jokes.
Yeah.
You need to watch them, brother.
There's
one Logan Paul. Bro, they're hilarious. Obviously, they're telling them what to say.
Yeah.
And it's like, someone will say to it, like, there's one, I can't remember who it was. I think it's Deji. And Deji's, and these 2 twins come on. And they're saying, just focus on one twin and leave the other twin out. So as he'll talk to the one twin, and the other thing we were saying is that the sister's talking. She let's stop, please, thank you. And then he'll go back to talking to the sister. And then he'll say like, so how was your day? And she's like, oh, my day was nice. And then she's like, my day was like, but no one asked you. You know the ones there like, and then they'll say to him, switch now. And then he's talking to the other sister being mean to and making her mad. He's like, so how was your day? But I think they want to know. But I want to know now, innit? But what about me? I don't care about you. So do you know what I mean? Like, Deji's one's good, fam. Like, literally, it's just the man them having fun, innit? It's literally the man them having fun. But it's just like, what do you think about like dating now anyway? Let's ask you, because they're dating literally, they're trying to find someone, innit?
Yeah.
What do you think about dating now in today's game?
I don't know. I think it's a weird one. It's not weird. I don't know. I don't think it's that bad. I don't think it's as bad as everyone makes out.
For dating?
Yeah. But I think it's what you're looking for. Like, yeah, what you're looking for it can be hard to find, if that makes sense. Because I think men and women is different, innit? Like, I feel sorry for women. I feel like with dating, it's a weird one, because
so you're saying there's more good women than there are good men?
No.
So then why is it harder for women?
I think it's harder for women because women don't move to men on a normal. So their options are only as much as whoever moves to them. So obviously there's social media, but obviously you're going to take that with a pinch of salt, because obviously anyone can drop you a DM or whatever. But then in real life, it's only who think. Whereas men, we have to go and move to the girl.
But I still don't feel like we should be sorry for like.
No, but I'd say I feel it's harder because they can only deal with what they get.
But women set the tone for what they're looking for. Women, but set the dating scene. They set the standards. Women set the standards for the dating scene. In terms women of want a tall man who's financially stable, who can communicate, who's got a yard, who's got a car, who can take them on holidays, who can give them princess life.
But how many women are out there that are with man that don't even have two of those things? There's hella women will say what they want, but reality is different.
But that's
they're not living. They're not living their raps.
That's type you shit. On your reality in terms of like men have to be more realistic with their looks and what they bring to the table
than women.
Yeah. I feel like
because we go out and make results. That's why it's like dating for me. I feel like it's harder for men at the beginning. But if you get yourself together, the game gets easier because you become more attractive universally
you
to
become
women.
more rare.
Yeah, because universally, I think you attract more women because if you've got, say, you got money, you got your own place, you already start to stand out from the rest. Because
they have to know that first.
Yeah, but as they're chatting with you.
Yeah, but that's the conversation. That conversation can't be had unless she wants that conversation to be had. So you might have money. Unless you show it you have money, then how will she know you have money? Unless you have a yard, she will never know unless you have that conversation. So women, that's why a lot of women say they can't sleep with a guy or talk to a guy unless they find him attractive. But I always say something about someone's money always makes them attractive. So do you know what I mean? So that rule
is universal. That's what I'm saying. Having money is universal. It's one of them. It's universal. It's like being tall is universal for women. It's a universal kind of thing. Do you get what I'm saying? Like as men, we all know. So we know as men, if we get these things, we're going to universally be more attractively to women. But we can then go and decide. So like women now, because we're more, let's say, rare, or if that guy becomes more of a rare thing, women will be more likely now to kind of fit into your world and what you're looking for because she knows how rare of a man. Obviously, as long as you got that kind of relationship.
Some girls just don't care. Some girls have been with money. Like I have a lot of girls say they've been with money, man.
But it's not I'm not saying it's just the money. I'm saying like you have the money to kind of separate yourself, but if you and that person you still get on, you still have that kind of rapport and whatnot, you then become more rare as opposed to a guy that maybe doesn't have that because there may be more of them, but she gets on, but financially she couldn't depend on my man.
But that's my point. There's not enough of them men to go around.
Yeah.
So
that's why it's hard. It's hard.
I hand that, but I feel not majority. I'm not gonna. I don't know. Maybe some, a large sum. Can I say a large sum
of
women want that though?
Of the
like the rarity, like high value life and stuff like that. So I say a large sum. I can't say all. I don't know.
And that's why I think it's harder because and also they have to wait for that guy to then move to them and start the whole thing because their thing is not. They go and make results. That's what I say. As men, we can still have no things, but we know like I can, if I go and I start whatever, I can start getting whatever, making results. You get what I'm saying? So that's why I feel like it's easier for women because you say if you're a nice girl, like bare people want to date you and whatnot.
You say it's easier for women?
No, it's easy at the beginning. Like it's weird. It's like it's easy for women in terms of they can get dates. Like women going on dates and men trying to take them out and whatever. If you're a nice girl, that's not thing. But trying to find the actual partner and what you're looking for, that's where it's harder for women. Do you get what I'm saying? Whereas for men, it's harder to then get the girls. But once you get the things in place, you then, because you become universally more attractive, dating then becomes easier.
I feel like dating is like football. And this is my analysis.
So your tactics.
This is my analysis. Everybody wants an established striker who's going to give them 25 goals a season.
Yeah.
There's not enough seats right now. Look at this. Look at the market. There's not enough strikers.
Not enough strikers.
I mean, so everybody wants that, but not everyone deserves it, and not everyone can handle that type of thing, innit? So my thing is, sometimes you have to develop. Sometimes you have to kind of sometimes you have to do internal growth. Do you know what I mean? In terms of so dating for me is like football. Everybody wants a striker, but they can't get it, type of thing. But you're willing to sell off these two people to get this striker. You got this person trying to sell these people to get this striker. You got this person willing to give up their spot for this striker. Do you know what I mean? There's a lot of contenders for this striker, but do you know what I mean? But it benefits them ultimately. Do you know what I mean? Like I said to you, women dictate the market. They make what's hot. They make what's not hot. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? And I feel like if men, I feel like in dating, men are not united.
United in how?
And not in terms of women. Because with women, you kind of know what women want. Does that make sense? With a man, it's like...
But I think that's on women, because women, I would say women don't know what men want. Whereas men, we have to know what women want, because again, we are the ones that are caught in them. Yeah. So we got real life experience. So whether we think is like, let's say flowers on the first date, it sounds great in theory, but logically, that's some serious. You're already going down in points already.
No, we had this conversation.
Flowers
before.
On the first date.
We had this conversation before, and a lot of girls said there's nothing wrong with that. I just said it depends on when the first date is, because if we've been talking for like 3-4 months and then we decide to go on
the first date.
On the first date,
yeah, but
I've been knowing you.
Yeah, but then that's insane though.
That's not insane.
Like if I know someone, 3-4 months, and then I want to, like, I'm talking to you, and we ain't even gone on a date in 3 or 4 months. That's insane.
You might want to take it slow.
Nah, I've never done that in my life.
I'm not hasty to meet someone.
Yeah, but if you think like I've met someone, I've got their number, I'm not gonna be chatting to you for 3-4 months.
If it's different. I'm talking about dating to long term.
Yeah.
If it's short term, I get your number today. By tomorrow, we're having conversations. We're talking. I'm trying to see you as soon as possible.
Regardless,
you feel comfortable.
Yeah.
You see me?
Yeah.
But if it's long term, and you're trying to get to know this person.
But what's long term? Like
long term, you try to be with them forever.
Yeah, but you don't know that until you start dating them. Like I always think it's weird that you date people differently. I feel you should just date people the same, and then whoever becomes whoever is thing. Because if you're trying to like, oh, I'm gonna do the special because this one I see thing, my first date, I'm gonna make it special and whatever. You just start becoming different. You start becoming different yourself, because you're trying to now like, oh, now, well, this is the one now. This is my one. Like this is the shot here. Whereas it's like, you just be yourself, and when you're yourself, you're comfortable, you're regular, and then it's calm. Do you get what I'm saying? And then if she's for you, she's for you, and if she's not, she's not. Do you get what I'm saying? You shouldn't be like, oh, this is the one here, because this is how you start like putting added pressure on yourself, and you start moving like
not yourself.
Yeah, you're moving like not yourself,
because like the Shane.
Yeah, it's like shit. So then what's there? It's like, I just always think it's like, if you're gonna be that role, then you are, but if not, then
it just is what it is. Just the same thing is what it is. Man, them get your bread up. The more money you have, the more you can dictate the relationship. Not relationship. Well, you can more. Yeah, because if you're paying all the bills, she can't tell you nothing, can she?
Oh shit!
She can't tell you nothing.
Oh shit!
She can't. That's what they say. If you pay all my bills, then I'll submit to you, innit, or whatever. Or not. That's some girls. I'm being paid.
Yeah.
I'm being paid. But I'm just saying, like, if you're paying for everything, then you're more likely to dictate the relationship. Where literally, because 9 times out of 10, when you get into a relationship, because you don't have everything, a woman more likely dictates the relationship in the beginning.
You think so?
Yeah, because you're not everything. Remember, when you move to a girl, someone's already chatting to her, or she's already got maybe someone in the background or whatever. So you're gonna have to like be slightly different to make her not talk to what she already knows. Type of thing. So when you're in that position, she's now dictating because you want to take her out. So you got to find out when she's free. Do you know what I mean? Find out what she likes. Do the things.
Oh yeah, like when you're caught in the girl. Yeah.
So what I'm trying to say, but like if you're already established man and you've got everything, and you go to a girl,
but if you're still moving to her, well, you would still have to do the same thing, no?
No, because it'd be different. Because how many girls have been moved to, and a man have a car, but he still lives at home with his mum?
Yeah, it's better.
All right, but I'm saying, but you can be that one man that could be like, I'm just saying, in this scenario, she might have spoken to 6 guys. They all have a car, but they still live at home with their mum. You can be this guy that doesn't have a car, but you've got a yard. But that time might be more valuable than having a car.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So it depends, innit? So in that way, she's like, oh, you got a car, so now she's more interested. Now you can dictate, well, I'm free this day, so can you be free this day so we can go out? And do you know what I mean? It's like, it's not best for me, so how about we work around you? Do you know what I mean? It's more in your favour.
Yeah.
It's more in your favour. When you're more established and you've got things going for you, things are more in your favour. Do you know what I mean? You can dictate which girl you want to talk to. When you're in a club popping bottles and your chain is swinging, I'm not saying you should buy chains. Don't go out and buy chains and popping bottles. That's not great investments. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? You could be like
loons though. Loons will tell you differently.
Loons are saying buy a watch.
Yeah.
Someone was saying to me, like, if you buy a watch, today it can be $8 grand, and in 6 months, it could be 12.
Yeah.
In a house, you buy a house, you have to invest a lot. Invest a lot in the house, then sell. So they're saying you can flip a lot of watches and make a lot of money.
Yeah, watches make money still.
I hear it, but long term,
they're like stocks.
Yeah,
like certain watches have certain times where they're thing, so you buy them low and you can flip them for like double.
If you had money, say you had like boom,
Rolex money. Yeah, I'll be flipping Rolexes 100.
No, if you had money, I'm saying what watch would you buy? If you got tomorrow 10 million in your account, what watch you buying?
I don't know, you know.
Or what you don't know?
I don't know. I haven't. I'll probably be like a Rolex with a red face. Really? I've always wanted one with a red face.
So what? Yo, what starter kit?
Well, yeah, but like not bust down though. Like no bust downs, nothing like that.
I like a
just a plain
Philippe Patek.
Philippe Patek.
I love a Philippe Patek. They look so gorgeous.
Classy.
They look so gorgeous, brother. Classy. With that oval thing instead of us, bro.
But I think as well, yeah, that with dating, you don't have to get your money super up, yeah, to start having boundaries and stuff. Like as men, you can still like have your own boundaries and certain things that you will take. Obviously, again, like as we're men, because we're moving to women, it's more realistic. Like we're more realistic because we know more of our, you know, limitations, because obviously women are going to point that out to you when you're moving to them and courting them. So if as long as you're like within your means and stuff, you should still have like boundaries and whatnot, and you'll obviously attract a certain caliber. But if you got that sauce, you can still, you know what I'm saying, you don't have to have all the bread in the world to have that sauce.
No, you don't.
That's what I'm saying. So if you got that sauce,
those guys are very rare.
Yeah.
You have a boom with it or you're not.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you got that sauce, if you know how to talk, if you're you got that charisma, you don't have to be the richest person.
I'll give you that some free game. You see when you DM someone, yeah?
Oh shit. Start
with a question. They have to answer. It's a question. You haven't said hey, you haven't said wagwan.
What would in time ago, in the past life, what is your
I don't know, man. Couldn't tell you.
You could tell me what your question would be?
No, man, I can't tell you a question, man. That's for them to find out.
I swear.
Can't give them everything. Yeah, man, start with a question.
I was trying to put them on game.
I didn't put them on game. Start with a question. To make sure it's not how are you. That's what they.
Okay. Just
make sure it's not how are you.
The people.
Do you know what I mean? Like you should definitely.
What, like a story reply?
Not too much. Just something like that will definitely get their attention. But just a question. Because
who told you green was your color?
Yeah, see?
Type shit.
You see?
Don't worry. Listen, I'll say this. I hope the people them out there.
Who told you green was your color?
Who told you green was your color?
Feisty,
you know what I'm saying?
Now she's like, what?
That's how you put on the back foot.
Yeah, what? What do you mean?
Big man thing. I was thinking about this shit like the other day, yeah. You see like dating, yeah, or like going on dates.
Yeah.
Like I realized it, yeah. It's really like a sales meeting. Like when you really break it down, the whole psychology of going into a day and everything, I feel like that's where a lot of man, that's why it's like, bro, like I feel like a lot of man, you'll be wasting your money like going on dates and like, you know, doing things you don't want to do.
Honest.
Like you should, do you know what it is? I always say play to win. If you're going on a date and you're going to be spending thing, play to win.
But my thing is, why are you playing to win? You should know what kind of territory you're going into. So my thing is, just be honest.
Nah, I don't know. I don't know.
Listen, once you're honest, it's her choice now to accept or to decline. If she declined, that means there was no money spent. That means your time wasn't wasted, and it's the next opponent.
So okay, cool. So when you're saying you're upfront and honest, like give me an example. Like how are you telling a girl? Like
so, like there's always that conversation when you meet a girl, you move to a girl the number, you like talking. The chemistry is hot, it's nice, and then
texts are flying back.
Me, ping, and then she wants to ruin the conversation with. So like, what do you want from this?
Oh, okay.
And then obviously you're not ruining the conversation. It's a valid question. Ladies always ask.
But if you kind of like.
No, but it depends. It depends. The question always comes up. My thing is, yeah, even if the question doesn't come up,
yeah,
wherever you do whatever, the question will come up after. Because now you have to be honest.
But see, this is where you put, this is game now. And this is what you learn in sales. You flip the frames. You are the one that brings up all objections before she says it. So if she tries to say it, it don't hold the same power. So I'll say like this. So when I go out on the first date, yeah, like let's say we're going out on a date, yeah, I'll ask a girl, like, okay, so like what's your situation? Like, you know, in terms of like your dating thing, are you dating other people? So many girls get taken, like, not taken aback, but they're like, raw, like, thing, because I'm gonna tell you, yeah, I'm dating other people as well. Like, I'm letting you know from the first date, I'm letting you know that I'm dating other people as well, innit? Like, all it is, I'm in a spot that, I'm getting to know other people. Obviously, when I'm dating, I'll have like my little speech that man will say, but basically, it's more or less like I'm getting to know people, which is the truth, but it's the truth though. Yeah, but the truth is that I'm getting to know people. I'm enjoying getting to know people. Whatever, if I vibe with someone, it can be long term. I'm not saying that man's like closed off, that I'm just trying to whatever. But if it gets there, it gets there. I'm not putting pressure on anything type shit. There's no girl that's gonna be like, fuck, what you're saying is just BS.
Before I've even got to the first date, I've already had that conversation though.
I prefer to have it on I prefer to have it in person.
No, I'm not wasting my time and I'm not wasting yours.
But it's not wasting your time.
No, because I would like say things, because I'm not gonna go on the first date with you straight away. I'm gonna get to know you
a little bit, like 2 weeks, you know what I mean? Kind of married, a couple FaceTimes. Yeah, I'm saying.
So in those 2 weeks. Have you haven't asked me, I've asked you.
Okay.
And I'm just like, so like, what are you looking from this? And then they would be like, I don't really, like 9 times the thing, I don't really know, or whatever it is type of thing. And I was like, well, I'm not really looking for nothing long term. So I mean, like, but I'm really down for making whatever memories or whatever to a thing.
Damn, okay.
You go about your business.
Off the rip. Yo, hey, you have off the rip, you know. Shit, you know what I'm saying? She just seen 3 dots and she don't know what's happening, cuz. She don't know. Hey, okay, off the rip. I respect it. You see me, yeah? I'm different.
Yeah, you are. Because
I would do it in person.
Different.
Yeah, because I'll do it in person. Because what it is, when I feel like when you do it in person, the girl, whatever girl that I've like told or whatever, they're like, cool, like, I respect it. That's kind of more of like the same vibe that they're on, like if it's whatever, or then they told me their own situation, but then it's out of the way. Do you get what I'm saying? And obviously I get what you're saying, so that it's out of the way, that kind of like,
because imagine you don't have a conversation
and then it gets to it,
and it's like you're on a couple of dates or whatever, and you're like, so what are you down for? I don't know. My thing is, if you're trying to the play to win type of thing is, you're trying to get something without spending. I'm guessing this is what the game is now.
What?
You're not trying to spend as much before you.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You're not trying to.
It's not even like spending as much. It's like you want to like men, like women, like let's just be honest. If a man is taking you out, especially on a date, he wants to slam at some capacity. Either he wants to slam, he's thought about slamming, he's in the process. You know what I'm saying? Like, like it's.
But obviously, you have to give him that sign.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like thing. But if he's gone and he's going to spend his time and his money on you, trust me, in some capacity, he wants that. Like, let's just be like, that's just honesty. And I think women know that, but obviously it's the game. Like with women,
there's some guys out here that don't actually like spending the money and getting to know someone. Like,
but do you know what it is? I think what it is, they feel like that's they feel like that's the best or the safest way to still get the same result. So whereas one would be upfront, they're just playing more of a longer game, but still wanting the same. You get what I'm saying? He's feeding the ball. Exactly that. So because girls always tell me like, oh yeah, like this one, like one brother I knew, he wanted to date, he wanted to get to know me, and he's just doing it the safest way. Like if you told him, like I don't want to date no more because you don't even want to like do anything physical or anything like whatever, he's gonna be like, oh no, I bet you my mum will shake like, oh no, actually I do like you like that, but I just wanted to kind of get to you. You'll start to see them be like, they're not gonna still be on the same.
You know what I noticed? A lot of girls have told me that they feel like if a man's not like sexually into them, then he's not interested.
You have to show it. Like,
well, my thing is, they say they don't want to be sexualized.
No, but you have to do. That's what I'm saying. You have to do it with the sauce.
No, I know you got to do it. I know. I do salsa. I do salsa. Yeah, I do salsa
with the lotion.
I do salsa.
Yeah.
But my thing is, this is what I'm trying to say. Like, They're trying to give.
I know what you're saying. It's that meme, innit? Flirting versus harassment.
Yeah,
where they both can say the same thing.
No, that's pretty privilege.
Yeah, but
that's pretty privilege. That's not the same.
It is the same because it's what they find pretty.
That's my point, though. It's not harassment, though. It's creepy. So like,
no, but
if I say to a girl, oh, something, and then a guy says, so that's not as attractive as me, he says it to her, why is this creep talking to me?
Yeah,
it's pretty privileged.
But that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's exactly my point.
Okay.
Yeah,
but then it's like, yeah, because
she has it, because she like, we could do the same thing, but if the girl's feeling me or like feeling someone else, and then like they're doing the same things, but if it's some guy that's just like mad weird, his vibes are off and trying to do the same kind of, nah, brother, like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, you need to, it's what they find attractive. Do you know what I'm saying?
I just don't get it, mate. You don't want to be sexualized, but you want me to be sexually interesting, but you don't want me to show it.
Nah, it's a game. Women, it's about the game. Yeah, it's about saying something without saying it. Like, you have to convey it, because you got to build the tension.
What mind readers?
Got to build the tension.
You got to
build the tension, cuz.
Pablo.
You got to build the tension, cuz. That's their thing. You got to build the tension. So that's why it's like, you got to play the game. But that's why I say, yeah, that's why I wouldn't do it like on the phone, like, oh, you want beaten or whatever. Like, obviously, as I'm talking to you on the phone over like thing, we're gonna talk about like probably sexual things, and like it's gonna come up in conversation. But I'm not gonna then go, okay, so with us here, like, I just really see short term. I'm not. No, I know. No, you're saying it nice. You're gonna say it in a nicer way to like soften the blow. But basically, you're saying like, really, I don't really want anything. I just really want to just slam you out type shit. My thing is like, boy, let me get to the slamming first, and then we can then decide what happens after. Do you get what I'm saying?
But that's dangerous.
How?
Because that's what I'm saying. When people decide not to have that conversation.
No, but I'm gonna have that conversation.
I know you are. But when people don't have
when you don't have a conversation, that's
you've
when
left the door open for anything.
Oh, God, yeah. And the woman's imagination is gonna do a madness.
And she might be thinking you're the only one talking to her, but you might not be. And what you're doing you might be doing for Sarah and Jessica and Mary.
The thing is, I don't think. Do you know, it's women, yeah. I feel, could they handle it? Like, they can handle it, but they can't. But I don't think anyone can really, anyway.
They don't want honesty.
They can't. You can't be honest. You can't be fully. Oh, we're podding today.
Women don't want honesty.
Oh, we're podding today. You cannot be fully honest with women.
You can't.
That's what I was telling you with the Shane and fucking the girlfriend. No, but that's what I'm saying. You can't.
He could have told her enough, like, not the full truth.
But okay, tell her, yeah, you're down 16 M's. You got no money. She's gonna start panicking. Now it's gonna be about panicking. Now let me go and resolve the thing and then tell you, or let me start putting in the resolution plan and then I'll tell you what's going on. I'm not gonna tell you when I'm down in the. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but she might not have left.
But I thought, that's what I'm saying. I feel like with her, she's spoiled.
Listen, I'm down 16 M's.
I hear it.
I'm not in the space right now.
I hear it.
Like, she might not have left. It's just, she said it's not about the money. She said it multiple times. It's about the communication. Yes, I'm your ride or die, but I need to know what's going on. I have a daughter.
But you had a daughter when everything was going well as well.
Yes,
that's what man was saying.
That's fine, but when things are going down as well, I need to know what I need to do with my daughter.
No, but then you're but then why is she not asking? But why is she then not asking when they're in good times? Why is she then not asking about the business? You see, it's only when her thing got messed up, now she's asking about the business.
But she was never involved in the business.
Exactly.
So you keep it that way.
Exactly.
But my point is, you're not telling her about the business.
You are.
You're just saying
your business you got robbed. 16 M's gone.
You ain't got to tell her you got lost 16 M's. You ain't got to tell her how much. But you can say to her, listen, I've lost a lot of money. You ain't got to tell her you lost all of it, but I've lost a lot of money.
So you can't be fully honest.
That's what I'm going to say. You didn't have to tell her the full truth. I've lost a lot of money. I don't know where it's gone. I'm trying to get it back. As soon as I get it back, I will beg and plead with that woman to try and give you all those shops again. But until then, I just need you to keep doing what you're doing. And do you know what I mean? That was
no. He could have said it in a nicer way. Like we said, we agreed that he shouldn't have like flipped out on her. Should never have flipped out.
NAA.
But like I said, like we're saying, with the full truth, you can't give women like if you're saying problems. I always feel like there should be some sort of plan of action that you're putting in place already. So if you then go and tell her, then it's like, okay, cool. He's down bad, but at least I know, raw, he's still going to take care of it. But if I'm just coming now like, raw, like, oh, I just lost 16 M's, I ain't got the money for your shop, bruv, I just been robbed, and that's that. It's just, she's gonna start panicking, bruh. It's gonna be panic stations, and then that's gonna make you panic even more.
No, man, you just tell her what she needs to know, only what she needs to know, not all of it. You know, you ain't got to be fully honest.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right. I feel like you can't be fully
I don't think you can.
Women will turn around and say you can't be fully honest with men. I feel like you can be fully honest.
Nah, I don't think they should be fully honest with us either.
Don't you think so?
Nah, fully honest. Like, say, like, thing goes out,
I feel like,
and then comes back now. Someone was trying. You don't want to hear that.
I don't want to hear it, but I'm glad you told me.
I don't want to hear it.
I don't want to hear it, but I'm glad you told me.
I wouldn't be glad.
But girls say them things to see if you get jealous.
Exactly.
But that's my point. You should get jealous though. Someone's talking to your boo and you went around. It's annoying.
Yeah, it is. But I don't need to hear it.
Like I said, I'm not saying you must run and come and tell me like it's show and tell.
Yeah.
But if you tell me, I hear it, innit? Like, do you know what I mean? But you're paying, innit? I get it.
No, but then that's kind of like, I find it's loserish. Like, why are you telling me? Because what, do I have to tell you what if a girl's went on to me and whatever? Or like, do you get what I'm saying? It's like, it's corny. It's like you're doing it for a reaction, because what else? Unless it was something that they threatened you, or it was that, then cool. But if it's not like no physical and it's just that, oh yeah, these guys they invited us to the table, or they bought us drinks, and like, why do I need to hear that shit? Like, you're just trying to put my mood down or something. Like I don't need to, like, I know you're nice, but I don't need to hear that niggas are onto you, unless it's something happened in terms of that. Do you know what I'm saying? I feel like it's corny, because I don't need to go, oh raw, yeah, this girl, yeah, we was talking, whatever, like I was at work and this girl's talking and she rubbed my shoulder. And they'll flip out, fam. I remember I told my ex one time that and she flipped out. I was like, what are you telling me that for? Like,
I hear it, but I don't know, man. It's just,
I don't think fully honest.
I just know what it is. Maybe it's not that, like, it doesn't bother me. Like, you get moved to, yeah, it makes sense. I'm not the only man in the world, so I know you're gonna get moved to. Okay. That's nice.
But she keeps telling you every time.
If she tells me every time, then.
But that's full honesty, no?
No, but not every. No, but that makes no sense. No girl would fully every time tell you they get moved to. That just.
Okay, not every time, but she tells you. She gives you a report at least once or twice a week.
Then it's you to be a man and saying, I hear you've been telling me when you get moved to. You see today. Just from today on, just keep it to yourself.
That's what I'm saying. You might as well just nip it in the bud from early type shit. Like, I'm not trying to hear that shit.
Yeah, man.
I don't. Yeah, because you don't want to hear it. Like,
yeah, but because I'm not. Like, okay.
Full honesty. That's what I'm saying. I don't think neither of us, men or women, can handle full honesty. I don't think so. We're not built for it.
Why are we not built for it?
We're not. We're too, like, your girl telling you, or your guy telling you something.
I feel like if women were more honest and men were more honest, the world would be a better place.
Nah.
It would be.
Nah.
It would be. It would be. Everyone's so sensitive. Get over it. I'm very black and white. The world is.
Nah, but it's not sensitive. It's not sensitive. It's not about being sensitive. It's not about being sensitive.
It is. It's because it's like, how would you? Okay, what?
It's being inconsiderate. Yeah, inconsiderate.
How's it inconsiderate? You've asked me my honesty. I'm giving you full honesty. It's not my fault that you feel some type of way. You've asked.
But I never asked. That's what I'm saying. I would never. You're saying that you would take full honesty from your girl.
If I've asked for it,
yeah.
Give me the honesty.
No, but it should be like, how can I say?
If I've asked you to be honest and 100% honest, be 100% honest. Don't not be 100% honest. That makes no sense. That's not what I've asked for.
I get that. Okay, I get that.
If I've asked you for honesty, be honest. If you're coming to me and being honest, then you should kind of. If you're going to be honest to me, you should know when you're talking to someone how honest you can be from not how honest you can be, or how hard you can be.
That's full honesty. So like they shouldn't, because full honesty is like, you wouldn't sugarcoat things that you say.
But sometimes it's not about what you say, it's how you say it.
Yeah.
So that person might appreciate your honesty, but how you said it might not have been how they appreciated it. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So And I feel like 9 times out of 10 with women, I feel like it's not what you say, it's how you say it as well. Actually, it's not with women, I think everyone.
I think everyone, yeah.
Everyone. I take that statement back. Everyone.
Yeah. Yeah, because if you say something in an aggressive manner or whatever, then it's different from if you're saying it in a calm or joking manner.
Yeah, but I still, this is my point when I tell girls, when your friend calls you, hey bitch, to you're a bitch, you're still a bitch, aren't you? So what's the difference? Still the same.
No, because like hey bitch is like you're my bitch. Like we're bitches, we're bitches together.
You're still a bitch though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Definition of a bitch.
Yeah, no, but it's different. But it's like we're bitches together, as opposed to calling a girl you're a bitch. It's a difference.
Still a bitch.
Yeah,
yeah. So same result.
It's not the same result.
Same result.
It's a different context to both of them.
Doesn't matter how you said it.
It does.
The words are still the same. Well,
it's the same word.
Same words. That's what I'm going with. It doesn't matter how you say it. It's still words. How you determine someone or describe something.
But you just said it's not what you say. It's how you say it.
Yeah, that's for everybody. Yeah. But what I'm saying, really, and truly, forget about how you say it. Just focus on the words. Someone said something to you, or you ask for honesty, and sometimes it's hard because you're putting pressure on someone to say something they don't think you can really handle.
Exactly. So, because like even if someone asks for honesty, you're still kind of sugarcoat certain things. Because like say like now, your girl gets her hair done, but you don't like the style. Your instant reaction is the hairstyle's dead. But you're not gonna say your hairstyle's dead. It's like, it's not. It doesn't hit like the other ones. Like, do you know what I'm saying? You're still saying kind of more or less the same thing, but
there's a different wording.
But you're wording it differently. That's what I'm saying. But that's not full honesty. That's what I'm saying. I don't think full honesty can be a thing because you have to be considerate of someone else's feelings.
You can still be full honest. You're just choosing different words.
Yeah, but it's not your natural reaction would be like it's dead. Do you get what I'm saying? But because you have to be considerate, that's why you have to then change your wording. Do you get what I'm saying? But if it was just a thing, because that's what I'm saying, like full honesty, you can't. I don't see how you can because you have to take someone else's feelings into consideration. Whereas if it's yourself, you can be fully honest with yourself. Like, oh, that's stupid. That's shit. Like, oh, I'm so dumb. Like, because it's just yourself. You can be honest with yourself. You could be your harshest critic, whatever. But with someone else, especially for someone that you care for, you are going to be considerate of their feelings. So for me, that's why the whole full honesty thing, it can't run. And then that's why I'm like, don't start telling me about, oh, this brother was moving to you and this guy got you drinks and da-da-da-da. I know you're nice. I know it happens. I know it happens. So it's not a rare thing. Just like if I go out, she'll be like, oh, I know, like, you know, you probably was maybe talking to a couple girls but not even like in that way, but you're just entertaining. I know they're just entertaining girls, but you're like, I'm just having conversation. Like, I can't talk to da-da-da. No. You should be different.
You see me, yeah? 10 seconds in a conversation with the other sex is too long. What have you lot got to talk about?
She's talking to your friend?
Well, that's different. That's your friend.
Okay.
But you're talking about dating and going out and talking to females, or females talking to you.
Yeah.
If a girl says, hey.
No, but you could be wingmanning like for a friend. So you're just entertaining the girl. Okay,
that's different. I'm talking about you as a person. I ain't talking about you as a wingman. I'm talking about you're saying like, I'm saying if you're a girl and a man's talking to you, girls
trying to move to you,
because girls feel like when a guy calls and talks to them, they should give them the benefit of the doubt.
Nah.
Stop being silly, girls.
I don't think so.
Be realistic. No, give them the benefit of the doubt because they don't want to assume that they're getting moved to.
Oh.
Yeah, but like obviously, but you got to be realistic in terms of when you feel like someone's asking for help, or when someone's asking for help because you don't know directions or something like that. But in the situations that you're in, any guy that comes and talks to you in the situation, you have to observe the situation. But say if you're in a club or you're out with your girls or whatever, and a man comes and talks to you, in your head, are you really thinking like, rah, like he's not going to try and move to you?
Of course they do.
That's my mom. But someone like to give benefit of the doubt.
But they're lying. They know. Do you know women are smarter than us, like socially, because they're exposed to so many social things from a younger age. Women are way sharper. With women, it's not that they don't know, it's that they have to play the game like they don't know, because it's the whole courting thing. So they have to kind of it's like, that's what I'm saying. It's like saying something without saying it. So they act like dumb, like, oh, I didn't know you wanted to just come over and just chill. Like, do you know what I mean? But they know walk on. But then if let's say you go down to it. But let's say let's say you in thing, yeah, you get down to it. Oh, but magically she's shaving for some reason. She just decided to do a bit of manscaping today or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you don't know. No, she could have shaved from last week.
No, but you know when fresh as opposed to the little spiky little grow back. You know what I'm saying? You know the difference. If you're a connoisseur, you know the difference in hair. You know what I'm saying? Oh, this one, you can just rub it and be like, oh, this one's about 2.5 weeks. You know what I'm saying? you know, I'm telling you, fam. Once you start feeling the little
like
mini
when
cut.
girls shave and they didn't get all the hair, so it was prickly. And you just
Yeah.
those were damn.
That's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. But they'll be like, oh, but I didn't know you want a thing. But then, they just.
I'm here at 11 at night. I'm watching Netflix.
Women know.
In your underwear.
Yeah, trust me. You know, the ones just underneath. It's just.
Yeah, but
you know what I'm saying? Like, women are way more, I think, smart socially than men, and they have to be because they've got things like their own safety to fear for, like from dealing with men. So they gotta be socially aware. Do you get what I'm saying? Whereas
I don't think so. All of them, man.
What do you mean?
Like,
as a woman,
some women are not socially aware because some women will go out with their brethrens.
No, yeah.
And then not leave with their brethrens.
Yeah.
Because they've met Tyrone in the club.
Yeah. But they're wild.
But that's my point. That them type of girls, I fear them.
But they know the thing is, they know what they're doing is wrong. It's just that, do you know what I'm saying? They're just gonna do it anyway, don't care. Women are smart, fam. Women are outside, outside. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Outside's dangerous.
They're living their life. That's what I'm saying. But for women, it's just they gotta be way more socially aware, I think, than men.
No, men have to be more socially aware.
No, I think no.
If a woman gets gripped up, she will scream. And if a man's doing something to a woman that she shouldn't do, and she screams or gets another man's attention, 9 times out of 10, that guy will get banged in his face. But a man, then we have to be aware. 24/7.
Yeah, we have to keep like
awareness. Yeah, you do. Because
you do.
When you go to a club or a house party or whatever, even if you're not starting anything, your brethren might start something, or your brethren might start something, but someone might start your brethren. Then you got to be aware now. How many does that brethren have? Do you know what I mean? How many friends does that guy have? Do you know what I mean? Like, okay, cool. Like,
but that's like a function. A woman has to do that like every day of their life. Like there'll be certain things where maybe they don't want to be alone if it's just like them and another man. Let's say on a tube carriage, just walking, or do you know what I'm saying? Women, I wouldn't say they fear for their safety, like they're literally shitting themselves every time a man is there, but they have to be more aware of their surroundings for their safety if they're not in a highly like populated area. For instance, that's just one example. Or maybe a guy dealing their like drinks or handling, do you know what I mean? They got to manage like all of them kind of things as well.
I definitely feel like that there's a cover, I think it's a drinks cover.
Yeah, there's a drinks cover
for women, innit? In club.
And there's just a straw.
I feel like, bruv, that should be.
But look how mad it is. But look how mad it is that you're having to get that.
Yeah, but that's been around for years.
Yeah, it's always been. I'm not disputing that.
So it's not like we didn't.
But that's mad.
It's mad. Yeah, it's mad. It is mad.
For women, that's what I'm saying. Like, those are the things that as men we don't really have to consider. Do you know what I'm saying? We don't have to think. We don't think about like them kind of things. But I didn't know. But I think it works. It works both.
I think women do have it harder in life in terms of when it comes to how men perceive them. But then I just feel like it's an ongoing war. Like, everything's an ongoing war. Everything's back and forth.
Yeah.
Because it's like
social media.
Women want to be taken seriously, but then you want me to take you seriously, but you're half naked in all your pictures. But then it's like women want to get married. Yeah. But don't understand that a man has to propose to you for you to get married. And I agree with you. I feel like a lot of women don't know what men want. Yeah. And I feel like a lot of men can't really voice their opinion because they'll be seen as soft or sensitive. Or
you think so?
I don't feel like you said, 100% honest. I don't think like men can fully give their opinion in a relationship, because we're men in it. We just gotta get over and done with.
But I feel like you'll have your boundaries. Like, there's certain, like me, like boundaries. Like, let's say for instance, like play fighting. I don't really do play fighting in like whenever I'm dating someone. Like, don't put your hands on me, and I'll, you know what I'm saying, put your hands on you in like that kind of regard. Because the thing I'll say with women, one thing I've always known, they don't know the equivalence. It's like if like say I flick you like that, they might come and just backhand and slap you, like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, they don't know, like, the actual, like, equivalence.
Like,
they just go over the top. You know what's there? And even if it's like cussing, like, I'll be like, like,
I don't do roasting with women because they just get emotional.
It's too emotional. Do you get what I'm saying? And then they'll be like, oh, that's why your daddy doesn't love you, type shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why your daddy ran to Kenya. Like, you'll be like, raw, like, God damn, like.
Someone said it to you before.
But it's happening. That's what I'm saying.
Someone said it to Kenya. No way.
Yeah, but that's what we like. They'll be like, they can be hurtful like that.
Oh my
And they'll just be like,
God.
you know, that's not like the equivalence. Like, you know, like, that's not the same kind of.
She said your dad.
It's not the same equivalence type of shit. Do you get what I'm saying?
Oh my.
So that's why I'm like, you know what? There's certain boundaries. That's why I feel like as men, you have to put boundaries in place. And I feel like women, they need boundaries anyway. Because with them, they test boundaries. I feel like that's one thing women do. They test boundaries to see you are like who you say you are. So they need to know like your like thing. So then they'll test your boundaries. But if you're like firm in your thing as a man, then they'll respect it more. And then whoever falls into that for you. And then whoever doesn't, it is what it is. You ain't compatible type shit. Do you know what I'm saying?
Is what it is, bruv. But yeah, guys, we've given you 2 hours.
Yeah, that was a long ass episode.
Yeah, bruv. It wasn't just that long.
Yeah, sweating.
Are we? Are you?
I am.
A little bit.
My head is hot right now.
Head out to the burn up.
But yeah, let us know what you think.
Yeah, man.
In terms of this whole
conversation,
the dynamics. Because yeah, it's even mad. Like, imagine the fear and safety thing just before we get out of it. Look at that woman that got bricked. Brick baby. That one got bricked.
But then it's conspiracy, innit? Like, apparently there was another video from 2020. Yeah, 2020.
That she had like a similar video.
Yeah, similar video, and it didn't blow. Now this one's blown.
What do you think about it anyway, quickly?
I don't know, man. There's not enough information. There's more he say, she say. If she's going around being rude to people and causing trouble, then whoever don't hear must feel, innit? We all grown up by that. You've grown up by that. I've grown up. My parents grown up by that. Who don't hear must feel. And she felt a brick. That day she was just a pavement.
I just think, how mad did you get this nigga? Like, what did you do to make those niggas that mad? Like,
true.
Like, how? Like, for a brick.
And this is where girls need to understand. And I saw a lot of girls like saying it's terrible how the men didn't offend her. But you need to understand that man don't owe her nothing.
Facts.
Especially when you lot tell men you don't owe them nothing. I don't know you. I don't owe you no smile.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? He don't owe her nothing. And
that's what she was saying.
Yeah, like he don't owe her nothing.
No one did.
I don't owe you a goddamn thing in this world. So for you to cause trouble with me and get me that mad as I'm for the brick.
Yeah, I still think getting hit by a brick or whatever. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's still extreme.
That's crazy.
Extreme.
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know how mad you have got a nigga to pick up a brick.
Because the guy that was there that watched it, one of the witnesses, he was saying, I didn't help her, no, because she was running up her mouth. She's a problem in the community. She goes around.
But he wasn't really talking about nothing though. He didn't really give like no details or anything.
At the end of the day, it's what it is, man.
Yeah, getting a brick is crazy. I'm not gonna lie. If I saw that,
was overboard. That's crazy. If she got thump in her face,
yeah, I feel like
maybe it might have been. It's not justifiable for hitting a woman. You shouldn't hit a woman. Never hit a woman. Do you know what I mean? Unfortunately, you have guys out here that do hit women, but in this world, I've always been taught whoever don't hear must feel.
Like, keep your hands to yourself.
And if it's either you go jail, you get punched up, or you lose something or whatever, it's something you must feel in what way.
I feel like with her, she was putting that energy out in the world. And that's one thing. God will give you that energy 10 times fold. You put out that energy that you're this and you're there slapping people, you're doing skits and stuff where you're slapping guys and whatever and whatnot, and think it's like, how ironic is it that you're now crying for men to be men to come and defend you when you was there saying, oh, I don't need men, women are the protectors, all of that sort of stuff. But then now in your time of need, you're there crying at the men, because the video showed like there was a girl there or whatever, but your thing is like, you're onto men now. Why on men? But You're the one, you know what I'm saying? Your belief was all that, but that's what I'm saying. But now, when you've been slapped by a brick, I don't know. I don't know. Like, the thing is, yeah, he must have had to just throw the brick. He couldn't, because when you pick up a brick like this, yeah, you know, like you pick up a brick, you know, you wipe the little dust, the worms and stuff. And so imagine going like this, yeah, to then go overhand, boom, and brick someone in the face.
And she's still talking.
It's like, yeah, like he would have to, like, if I pick up a brick I'm trying to put you to sleep. Like, even if I kill you, I'm trying to put you to sleep. That's what a brick
does.
Yeah, so he must have dashed the brick. He must have dashed the brick.
I could have been a small brick. A small piece of brick.
Maybe.
Just like small in his hand.
Maybe. Because if you picked up, I'm thinking of your normal bricklayer's brick.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like, that's insane.
Yeah, because people get bottled and are like,
yeah.
So for you to get a brick and
you're
doing music video,
that's insane. To get bricked is insane. I've never heard of no one getting bricked before.
And still surviving.
Yeah, like and her thing is just like, is out here.